Hey,
Hi!
it's gonna be a hard cut, chat. We weren't prepared. Surprise.
Super hard. Hi!
Hard cut. It's hard. Cut it hard.
And he's running back and forth across the room.
Yeah. I'm there, dude. I don't know. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. Do we have music? Man.
This is the way the first one should be.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, the
All right.
edibles are kicking it. No, I have to drive here and back, so I didn't do edibles tonight.
No. I'm gonna, man. I'm gonna tonight.
I will when I get home.
All right. Okay. We're here. It's jank. You guys can't see it, but I literally have a camera sitting. I'm not even in frame. I have a camera. I have a camera sitting on an air purifier
Turned on its side.
turned on its side because I just everything's broken. Not broken. We just weren't ready. So we're gonna figure out sound to balance, and if the music sounds like it's looping or echoing or whatever, we'll figure it out. Classic jam.
We'll do it live.
Kevin.
Cheers. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been.
Do you know how long it's been? I looked.
Is it nearly 5 years?
Over 4 years.
Over 4 years.
Slightly over 4 years.
Yeah.
I did make a brief list, and we can add to it, of things that have happened since the last time we did the jam.
Yeah.
For instance, we've gotten 2 Dune movies.
Okay. What if I told you I haven't seen either?
Why?
Well, now is 2 the culmination, or will there be a 3?
No, they're gonna go on to Dune Messiah.
Okay. Is there a complete story in Dune 1 and 2?
I haven't seen 2. I'm seeing it on Saturday, but
Okay.
yes, from what I heard, we're done with book 1.
Okay.
And it's not like Lord of the Rings, where it's cliffhanger and Dune actually
Right.
ends, and the Messiah, I believe, is 12 years in the future.
Right.
So you could theoretically, mentally end the story with Dune 2.
Okay. Okay, so chat says there's a full story. I'm getting a snack. Are you hungry?
I'm good. I just ate.
Okay.
But
I
snack
didn't.
away. Snack away.
My snack is gonna be my wild buffalo chips.
What brand is this?
This is they need to fucking sponsor me, dude. They're
Oh, yeah, you showed me these.
Yeah. They're protein chips. They're delicious.
Yep.
They taste just like buffalo chicken, you know? Delicious. Fire, man. Fucking fire. Yeah. So I haven't seen Dune.
You should do that.
I don't get to do anything.
I would
know?
say watch it with Sam, but every time I tell you to watch something with Sam, you tell me Sam fell asleep and then she doesn't want you watching it without her.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. So Sam, she. Okay. So the thing is we get way too high to watch anything serious. You know, and Brad goes to sleep.
Yep.
And we're ready to watch something, and you know, adult time, right?
Which also makes you even more sleepy.
It makes you more sleepy. Yeah. But at the end of it, I just want to giggle and go to bed. I think I need to turn down the music just a touch. Maybe 1%. Chat, we're dialing it in. This episode is called Dialing It In.
That's why we're here.
Yeah. Just a hair, dude.
You watched the first Dune high and you had no idea what it was about. Honestly, you don't have to be high to have that experience.
Yeah.
But it's a cinematic masterpiece, I will say that.
Okay.
It's from a film standpoint, it's cinema. It's not a movie. From a story standpoint, it's up there with your Star Wars and your Lord of the Rings epic
Okay.
tales.
That's high praise.
Yeah, no.
And I know you're picky about your movies too, so.
I am very picky, but
No.
one completely blew my mind, and I have no doubt that I'll love 2 because it's the same director and everything.
I heard
so,
2's crazy good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it, but
Yeah.
and it's not for everybody. It's a very, you have to pay attention,
Right.
and it helps if you know the world, which is similar to a lot of other, for instance, Game of Thrones.
Yum.
It helped if you knew what was happening inside the world, especially towards the end when it went to shit.
House of Dragons comes back in summer.
June.
Yeah.
I don't know why they insist on putting Rings of Power up against House of Dragon every time.
Are they doing that again?
Yes.
I didn't watch Rings of Power either.
You didn't miss much. It's
Yeah, I
like
didn't think so.
it's like fan fiction. That's the
Okay.
best way I can put it.
Yeah.
Because they don't have rights to enough things to make a good, complete story of the Silmarillion, so it's just fan fiction.
Is Dune better than Coffin Flop?
What's Coffin Flop?
Okay, you gotta watch I Think You Should Leave. You have to watch all three seasons,
yes,
Kevin.
Yes. I've
Because
seen skits.
right now, my entire personality, last time we did the jam, I don't even know what my personality was based off of then, but the Destiny era was ending.
It was pretty much, it was revitalized because of GCX that year.
Yeah.
Everyone was all high on it again.
Yeah, we loved that. Alcohol and food, fat goth.
I was fat too. How much weight have you lost? That was on my list too.
Close to 80.
So you've lost 80 pounds. I lost 15, 16, 17 pounds and did the muscle exchange.
Yeah.
Because I was 233 and now I'm 216,
Yeah.
17.
Right on.
But you're also trying for fit. I'm also a
Yeah.
little bit more on the bulk side.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, got rid of it, not lost. Yeah, you're right. I told it to go away.
I like
Yup. Man, we're all over the place already.
That's the show.
Yeah, so my entire personality is based off of currently
I think you should leave.
Helldivers and I think you should leave.
Well, Helldiver, yes. I constantly talk about managed democracy.
Did I tell you I'm getting armor made for GCX?
Yes, I saw that.
Yep.
And
Full
I'm
suit.
very excited about
Full
that.
suit, helmet, cape, everything.
Which armor are you doing?
The base armor. Just
Okay.
the regular Helldiver. It's like
Yellow and black?
yellow, black, starting outfit.
You're using the same one I use, the green and white Stormtrooper looking one that gives you the extra stims.
I've been using that. I might try some light armor tomorrow. I really hope we unlock mechs tomorrow.
It's up to Joel,
Yeah.
our beloved dungeon master. That's all he is. He's a
super,
DM.
He's super god.
He's a DM. That's
Yeah.
all he is. That is probably, I hope game studios take notice of that and start to, especially live service, and start to realize that you don't necessarily need this gigantic narrative-driven thing. The community can drive the narrative, and you can change the story on the fly just by making decisions like Joel has made. All hail Joel.
Obviously, they have like release beats.
Yeah.
Like the mechs were coming.
Right.
I'm curious, what would happen if we lost? Would the mechs get pushed back?
Or is it like the old Telltale games where no matter what you picked, the narrative might have been a little bit different, but the story was going to go in the same direction regardless.
I honestly hope that it pushed it back.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to know that our inept ability to spread managed democracy is the reason we don't have mech sooner.
The only thing that I could think would be on that level is like opening the gates of Encourage, which was completely dependent on the server.
I've only seen it in videos.
okay.
You did it. Which
That was
like,
wild.
yeah.
What a cool server event.
Do you have the mount?
I don't have the mount. I was not a Scarab Lord. I helped, but I was still busy PvPing and stuff.
15, not even 11 minutes before we talked about WoW. I was going to time that.
Yeah?
Had to come up.
Oh, that's a good margarita.
That is a good margarita.
Thanks.
What else was on my list of things that? This is a brutal one. Should I say it?
Sure, go ahead.
Rooster Teeth existed.
We're ripping through the news, man. So I was never a big Rooster Teeth guy.
I
I know the
enjoyed Red
people.
versus Blue.
Yeah.
That was my peak Rooster Teeth. I really liked Jeff. Jeff was fun. But that was more because when I went down there to hang out and do the stuff with King's Coast, I got along really well with him. So, but yeah, I mean, it's the end of an era though. 21
Yeah.
years. They were instrumental in. Are they the first chat media company within gaming, or would that be more of like IGN or something like that?
I had no idea that Warner Brothers acquired them.
Years ago.
That's insane to me.
Yeah, that was like peak Rooster Teeth with like Ruby and everything.
Yeah.
Machinima might have been, yeah.
It feels real weird to see a conglomerate like Warner Brothers pull the plug on something that started off grassroots content creator like Rooster Teeth.
Well, outside of Dune, Warner Brothers is very notorious right now for mismanaging almost everything they have their hands in. Did you see the news with Suicide Squad and Hogwarts Legacy 2?
No.
So they analyzed the success of Hogwarts Legacy 1, one of the best-selling video games of all time, right?
Sure.
They looked at the failure of Suicide Squad because it's not. They openly said it's not hitting projections.
Right.
They have decided that Hogwarts Legacy 2 will be a live service game
Hey, the first one should have been.
based on that. You think it's going to do well?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely. The problem with Suicide Squad is it had no reason to be a live game. It was not social.
No, it was assets from whatever the next Arkham game was going to be
Exactly.
shoved into a live service game.
It was a social game. It was fun, sure, but like, regardless of how you feel about now Harry Potter and all like that whole
We're talking business.
Like, we're just talking the IP itself. It's hard to separate her. A live game where you play a student who goes to the school. I talked about this when it was still in development. I was like, how cool would it be if you make your character, you go to Hogwarts, and then other players are there. That's a social space. You get quests. You know, you level up through your school years. It's a whole open world. It just makes a lot of sense as a live game if done correctly.
If done correctly is the key
Correctly.
there.
Yep.
It's the huge key.
But they could fuck it up.
Yeah. I saw someone say they did Arkham dirty. I couldn't agree with you more. As a Batman fan and a huge fan of the Arkham series, you didn't play the whole thing, but you played through the museum part where they tell the story of how they got there.
Yep.
I lost my shit when they were like, and Batman just came back and joined the Justice League. I was like, that's it? The most angry, dark, emo person was just like, all's forgiven, I'm in. Let's do this.
Yeah.
That's it? That's your connection to the Arkham universe? Bullshit.
They did the whole thing dirty in the end, man.
Yeah.
Did you finish Justice or Suicide Squad? How far did you get?
I killed Flash.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah.
I didn't get much further. I'll
Okay.
probably finish it on my own, but I don't know. It's not like, ooh, I gotta finish it. I'd rather play Helldivers. That's my main issue right now.
Bro.
Anytime I pick up a controller, it's like, I'd rather play Helldivers.
Dude, I don't know what's going to pull me away from Helldivers. I think it's going to be Dragon's Dogma 2.
That game looks fantastic.
There's a lot of bangers coming out, too.
I never played one. Is that gonna?
I've never played one.
Okay.
You don't need to play one, I don't think. Everybody who's played 2 is saying it's like a game of the decade. Like, caliber video game.
And it's single player RPG, right?
No.
Oh, it is multiplayer?
You can, yes.
Is it like session based party
I'm pretty
stuff?
sure it's session-based. It's not like an MMO. Yeah, Once Human beta as well. Once Human comes back on the 28th.
Are they adding the controller support?
I think controller support be in this one. I'll talk to Derek. He was messaging me this morning. They wanted me to come out to GDC, and I was like, I just can't. Like,
No, that's not your vibe.
yeah,
You can't do that.
I would have loved to meet them and like give them some feedback, like face to face. But yeah.
Is Vegas GDC again? Or
I
is it California?
I think it's California.
Okay.
Yeah. I asked them about GCX. They spent all their budget. I think they're gonna be at PAX.
Gamescom?
They might be at Gamescom actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hearing a lot of people that are spending
Yeah.
budget on Gamescom.
Yeah. GDC's San Fran. Yeah.
San Fran? That city. They need help over there.
With?
All of the major retailers are closing their stores because of the crime.
What, crime's that bad in San Fran?
It is so bad right now.
Huh.
Like CVS is closing, Macy's is closing, like your average regular everyday, I'm gonna go to the store and get X, retailers are leaving San Francisco. Which is wild because it's San Francisco.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I haven't been there in 20 years, but I've heard it's just gotten
Yeah.
bad, so that's another reason not to go to GDC.
Yeah, that's tough.
When was the last time you flew? Tell me it was Warframe. That was like 6 years ago.
Did Ben and I go? Did we go? I don't know. I think it was pre-Mixer.
Everyone's saying Borderlands. Did you go to California for
Yes.
that? Was it then. That was it.
But I flew after that. When I went to Bellevue and.
Oh, I was gonna say that our Mixer NDAs are no longer valid, so we could go to town if we really wanted to.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. I went out to dinner with Deej, Eric, who worked at Mixer at the time.
Faustus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Milan.
I love Milan. I still talk to him.
Yeah. And we all sat there and talked shit about Natalia.
Who doesn't?
Cody. Let me tell you about Natalia chat.
Whew.
When I was doing my contract with Mixer, I was like, look, I want this, I want a doomsday clause. Because what if you shut down and I'm fucked? And she's like,
thinking, by the way.
Cody, this is Microsoft. That's like, you can attest, that's how she talks.
1,000%, no
100%.
exaggeration.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, do it or I'm gone. And so they did it. She was the one who ended up being quite racist and shitty and an awful person. I think she's at Amazon now. I think.
That's where Milan went, but then Milan left Amazon and went, I think he went to Salesforce, and then I don't know, he left, he's somewhere else now. I can't
Okay, yeah.
remember. Where's Eric? Is he?
I don't know, because he was at Discord.
He left Discord.
He left Discord. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I think he plays Helldivers now.
That's all you know.
I think he enlisted, dude. Because service guarantees citizenship.
So, Natalia was the one who I was on the phone with when we were at Busch Gardens when I signed my contract, who I was screaming at. Because, chat, the week before I was signing the contract, the week before Sea of Thieves had early access, when we did the stream with Tim and Ben, and they wanted me for that because it would have attracted attention. I think we had a day early access or something like that.
Yeah.
And they wanted me specifically for that. And she at the last minute tried to change my guaranteed amount, my monthly guaranteed amount. And I was like, no, the whole point of this deal is my monthly guaranteed amount. And she was like, well, we need you to hit certain metrics and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, no, that's not what we agreed upon. I have all of the emails, everything. I was on the phone with our manager at the time too. And I'm sitting in the corner at Busch Gardens screaming at her. Corey was there. And everyone's like, this is so uncomfortable. And she finally caved because my final line to her was like, look, either I do this Sea of Thieves stream with my friends on Mixer or I do it on Twitch. I make money either way. You lose money one way. Pick your poison. We're not changing shit.
That's a good line. That's a good line, dude.
And she caved.
Yeah.
And then she tried to fuck me for a year too, which is why I left.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good line, Kevin.
Yep.
I love sticking it to people, man.
Yeah. Especially her. And she turned out to be awful. So
yeah, she's a terrible person.
Yeah, so it worked out in the end. But which sucks because Mixer could have been something
It
absolutely amazing.
Bro. Chat, who else is delightfully enjoying the downfall of Kick? Because
is there further downfall? I don't pay attention to them.
They're getting no traction, dude. They're getting no traction. Their whole strategy was, let's take aim at purple,
Which is dumb.
Which is dumb. At the time, I guess it was strong because, downfall, I'm on Kick more than Twitch these days. Yeah, you and 5 other people, dude. So, Kick's a garbage platform run by shitty people with garbage streamers who have no self-respect. And I don't care if you clip that and put it on Twitter, it's true.
When I first came back, I sent my feed to Kick just to see. Didn't advertise it, didn't do anything. I did a total of 40 hours on Kick. Do you know how many views I got in those 40 hours organically?
Yeah.
Guess.
45.
Lower.
What? 8.
Higher. 18.
Okay.
18 views in 40 hours.
That's insane.
Of an organic test to see, does this platform have it?
Yeah.
So my final answer is no, it does not.
It doesn't. Their entire strategy was to be confrontational with Twitch. They came to me and offered me, they said, hey, are you interested in streaming on Kick? And I told them I would talk to them. And I'm always willing to take a seat at the table and talk about things. And their first offer was come to Kick and we will give you $500 a week to gamble and you can keep your winnings. And I was like, do you know who the fuck I am? Like, do you know what I'm about? Like,
he texted me right after all this came through.
Like, I'm not Ninja, but that is fucking insulting and it's tone deaf. They spent millions of dollars on creators that have generated zero buzz. All of their marketing has been confrontational negativity. It's just, I look forward to when it goes away. And I'm sorry for any streamer who went there hoping for a brighter future, but the future was never bright there.
I mean, at minimum, I hope you're sending your broadcasts out to multiple
Yes.
platforms, and Kick
Yeah.
is just one of them to safeguard. But if you put all your eggs in the Kick basket, like I don't
That's
think
tough.
it's going to pay.
Yeah.
And I know there's people, because it's the same thing with Mixer, it was the same thing with Facebook, it's the same thing with every platform that comes along. There's people that have success on these platforms that turn around and tell you that that's the platform, that's the place to be, because they're experiencing success.
Right.
But when you look at the whole picture,
Yep.
it ain't it.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know?
All the headlines are always like some dude who gets into a fight on stream.
Yes, there was
You know,
like
like
two
an-
in 1 week a few
Yeah.
weeks ago. So
Yep. Embedding talk. Not just yet, buddy. We'll get there.
it had to happen.
95.5 is nice in theory, but here's the deal. When I talk to pretty much every agency I work with, and I said, hey, is there any future you actually work with Kick streamers? And they say, absolutely not. As long as it's owned by Stake and the face of the platform is Aiden Ross, it's a no.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. The folks at Phoenix Downs basically said that everyone they talk to says the same exact thing that you said.
Yeah.
No, we won't work with Kick streamers.
Yeah.
We don't think it's good for our brand. So,
Yep.
I mean, if you can't get sponsor deals is the meta right now.
It really is.
If you're above 50 CCV, sponsored is like, that's the
Yeah.
meta. So, like if you're not getting sponsored work and you're in that bracket, obviously, you're not doing it. So if you want to be successful, even as a hobbyist, Kick is not it.
Yep.
It's not it.
Agreed.
Sorry.
we just mentioned that, Reddit.
Talk to them about the embeds. They really want to talk about it.
I talk about it all day, every day, man. Well, first of all, I applied for to be a Twitch ambassador, and I think they're going to deny me because I think I'm too confrontational and I don't keep my mouth shut and stick to the status quo. So I don't think I'll get it. You know. But we'll see.
They might need one of those.
They might. I think they need one of those. I think they need someone who's going to go in and be an ass. Like, okay, no, they need someone who's going to be a dick. You know, Kevin, there's 3 kinds of people.
Do I know? Of course I know.
You know, there's dicks, pussies, and assholes.
Oh, we're doing that bit?
I'm a dick. You know, and pussies don't like dicks because they get fucked by dicks.
We're
Kevin.
going all the way in.
You know, but you know who else dicks fuck? Assholes. You know, and if dicks don't fuck assholes, you're gonna end up with shit all over our pussies and dicks, Kevin.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, with embeds, like, some of the people you call out, I will go to their channel. I'm like, this is hilarious.
That's great,
In a
dude.
really bad way. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, are you taking yourself seriously at this point? Because, like, I'd be embarrassed. If I was 3.4K viewers and I had one person talking to me.
Are you talking about Mr.
That's
Blue Woo?
embarrassing.
I hate Mr. Blue Woo so much.
Oh, that's the newest. That's the Helldivers guy,
That
right?
Helldivers guy. He's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
online
yeah.
right now. I would guess 3.4 to 3.8.
I got you.
The first day in the directory, he had 2.4. When he realized he wasn't going to be able to keep up in the directory overnight, he went offline for 5 minutes and came back with another 1,000 viewers.
What'd you say? How many viewers?
Between 3.4 and 6.
Oh, you're good. 3.4.
3.4.
On the nose.
3.4, he hits 3.2 occasionally. I don't get what embeds are. Okay, so Dante, here's what an embedded stream is. It's when you take a Twitch stream and you embed it, which is putting the stream on a page, right? So he has his stream, he pays a service. I already know he pays a service. So he pays a service to put his stream on either medium to high traffic websites. And everybody who's on that website counts as a viewer for that stream.
Right.
But most of those people, I would say 99.9% of those people, have no idea that they're a viewer. It's what Fextra Life was doing. When I went after Fextra Life, I got an email from not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of the agencies I was working with on sponsored deals at the time that said that they were reached out to by Fextra Life, who said I was targeting them for Asian hate. So Fextra Life tried to backdoor hurt my wallet when I was going after them for embeds.
Slimy.
When was the last time they streamed, chat?
It's been a while.
October 31st, when the rules changed.
So the way to gauge for this person embedding and the ethical side of it, if it didn't affect your view count and you were really actually trying to get your product out to more people and it had zero effect on your view count, would you still do it? That's my ethical, it's not a dilemma, but that's my question.
Yeah.
If it had no effect on your bottom line view count, but you could still use it to get your product out to more people. So I say this because esports orgs and Twitch does it for Twitch rivals and things like that. If it didn't hit the view count, but you were really actually trying to reach more people, would you do it? That's the question. If they say no, then they're using it for the wrong reasons. If they say yes, they're actually trying to pay to reach a new audience, which is advertising. That's fine. So the core discrepancy is the view count. If you remove the view count, who's still using it? That's the truth. Because there is a metric that measures like how many eyeballs can we reach with this and how many people can we reach with this that are new to the product. That's the key.
So he calls it promoting.
No, that's not.
I was having a conversation with him on Twitter, and he was like, I streamed for 4.5 years. I never made it past. I think he said he never made it past like 20 average viewers, and so he came to a choice. It came to a head. He could either start promoting or quit, and he chose to start paying for embeds. I'm not sure what the turnaround is on revenue for him, but I'm not going to stop till he's gone.
No, as someone who knows the pricing in that world because we've used it for corporate accounts before, I don't know why you would pay for that at that level. I don't have a clue. It doesn't make any sense. I don't even know how you're making money at that point. So, I mean, again, and the hard truth, the hard truth is maybe 20 is a reflection of your content, and stop blaming people for not coming to your channel and watching.
Maybe not even that. Maybe he just didn't get lucky.
Yeah, well, the luck thing is a whole other...
Which comes down to it too, Chad. I'll be the first guy to admit it, is anybody who's found success has at one point gotten lucky. And I think anybody who just... who like denies that is they're delusional. There is a sense of luck that is a necessity for any sort of... a lot of entertainment, but streamers especially. Sam says Remy is outside. What? Why? I let him in.
Do you want me to run and check? Did he get out?
Huh?
Did he get out?
I don't know. I let him in the house. I put him in the house. You learn how to use doors?
Like a velociraptor?
I don't know, man.
It'd be kind of awesome.
Yeah, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Sure, but no. I mean, like, there is definitely, okay, so case in point. I was streaming Destiny 2, or no, Destiny 1 is when I had my big break. I averaged good viewership because I went into like I was a Borderlands moderator for a long time, and I turned that into a viewership. But that was when like streaming was in its infancy, so I was smart there. But I think it was like the first day of Destiny, I found the directory's very first exotic. I found an icebreaker. It came off of a level 4 dreg in the Cosmodrome. I put it in my title, and my viewership tripled. If that isn't pure, real RNG.
I mean, that's literally luck.
That's literally luck. And I obviously, like, things probably would have gone well regardless. Maybe.
But you converted from YouTube, too, with your Borderlands videos now. So that was a plus for you. And then also, like, you were entertaining. You had bits. You were doing things other people weren't, you know, and you had moments that, you know, I'm sure chat could go off right now and do a best of clip. Of moments from the early on. Like the dad hat is the first thing I remember from those old days. Did you ever find it, by the way, when you moved?
No, it's gone. I'm pretty sure it's gone forever.
We got to get you a new one. But, like, yeah, you did the work that was required to receive the luck. But yes, the drop was a luck.
There's
and the triple in the
There
viewership.
are a lot of people who do the work. There's so many great streamers, so many talented, sexy, funny, personable people who will never pass single digits.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's people I watch like that.
Yeah.
There's plenty of talented people out there.
Yeah.
And I saw someone say too, like, this is the best market it's ever been for content creation. This is the worst market it's ever been for content creation.
Oh, right now, yeah, absolutely.
By far.
Yep.
So don't even take it personally if you've started for like 2-3 years and you know you're a lot of us, I won't say us, but a lot of people are COVID streamers that came in during COVID.
Yep.
Jen's a perfect example of someone that saw success because of Jensicles.
Oh, Jennifer Tacklebox?
Is that what you call it?
Yeah. I love Jen, dude. I love Jen. She came out of nowhere. She has no idea how to stream, Kevin.
No, and it's the cutest, most adorable, wonderful. She's just such a sweet, good person.
Bro, I've done 2 sponsored streams with Jen, and she's so fucking she's so unprepared every time, and I love her for it.
I love her.
I want to do all of my sponsored streams with Jen because she's like, I don't know how to turn on the monitor, and I'm like, Jen.
But that's an example of someone who was right place, right time, right scenario. She wasn't even doing it like, she just wanted to do it for fun and stumbled ass up into it, and now it's her career. So it's like, some people get lucky, some people don't.
Yep.
I was very lucky to have the Mixer deal come my way. You know, like, if I didn't have that, I don't know what would have been those 19 months that I was there. So
hard to say, man.
Yeah, and that was I joke all the time. Mixer bought my pool. They did. The Sparks, that bought my pool.
Outstanding.
At no cost to the viewer.
Yeah.
Because the Sparks.
Because Sparks were like, they weren't even real revenue. That was fake money.
The first Sparks check, I looked, it was 4 times my guarantee. Can I tell you the funniest part?
Yes,
is
please.
they were supposed to cap my money and they never did.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I didn't say shit. So. And then I went back and looked in the contract, and she did never put it in the contract. So even if she wanted to, she never could have enforced it. So I was
just talked about it, yeah.
So
Sparks were nuts, man.
I almost fell off the couch because I was like, babe, look at this deposit. And it was all free fake shit that you guys were like, here, have this fake thing that was given to me.
Was crypto big then? I think it was like
infancy.
Sort of infancy, yeah.
Of popularity, like it'd been around for years. But yeah, it was essentially a Mixer coin, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sparks Embers was
Sparks and Embers.
Oh, God. It was,
and then synthetic ad revenue.
Oh, the fake ad! I forgot about that. And if you had front page, which my contract guaranteed me 2 front page slots a week, so I had anywhere from 6 to 15 hours.
Yeah.
They paid me based on that.
That's so stupid.
So I got fake ad revenue for front page when I had like 4,000 viewers.
So chat, Mixer had this thing called synthetic ads. And it was basically to simulate what kind of ad revenue you would get as a streamer if people were buying ads on Mixer, which they weren't yet because it was, it was not a huge website. So they were called synthetic ads because they wanted to pay their streamers, which was a cool move from like management, but from a monetary standpoint, like what the fuck, like Where's that money coming from? Like, I'm sure it's like a loss leader or something, but synthetic ads, yeah.
And I talked to other Mixer streamers, like I talked to Robear, I talked to Mudcat, and they tell me their stories of like, yeah, I made a ton of money during that Sparks. But it was, I think it was 3 months, 4 months, and then it was gone.
Gone.
So it was a wild time, well worth it, but.
It was like when Twitch was doing, so Twitch was doing the early ad incentive program. Mm-hmm. So it would look at your average viewership from like 2 months back, and then it would give you a guarantee if you decided to play 3 minutes of ads.
Yes, I remember that.
And it was stupid, Kevin.
Yeah, that was like...
They must have lost a lot of money on the old ad incentive program.
They did, that's why they reversed it.
Yeah, they changed it. It's smart now. It tells you can earn up to this. But it's pretty dumb. Because when I came back, I had like crazy viewership on Twitch. Like, because, I came back to Twitch, whatever. And I looked at the ad incentive program. I'm like, is this fucking real? Like, I could so if I just sign into this, I get this amount of money.
Yep.
So that was cool.
And you had already set the meta of running ads for your community. So
correct. So everybody was chill with it. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a ton of people that had never done that.
Correct.
So now they were in this awkward spot where they're like, hey, I got to run ads. But it's like, don't you pee? Like, just pee and run ads. Like, So you actually taught me that early on. You're like, just pee and run the damn ads. Doesn't matter how much you're making.
Yeah.
Set the tone, set the meta. So.
Yeah,
Hi,
man.
Char.
Hey, Char. I don't know why I'm yelling like he's in the TV.
And that and the secret 70-30 program back in the day that no one was told about. If
You
had to
actually
ask.
weren't supposed to talk about it. Do you know how many people I told not to go to TwitchCon when they were putting out Prime?
You told me not to go to TwitchCon.
Yeah. Hey, don't fucking go, dude. They're gonna release this thing that's gonna make you a lot of fucking money that day. Don't go.
And I did.
Yep.
Made me a lot of money that day.
Well. Oh yeah.
It was like Fight Club, Char. Like you were not supposed to mention the 70-30.
Yeah, you weren't.
I felt like I was doing a dirty backroom deal when the person that we worked with at Twitch formerly, you were like, talk to him about your. It was almost like it was like a shady, like, yeah, talk to him.
Yeah,
and you
just
turned
go
your
talk to
back and
that
walked
guy.
away.
We'll see what we can do for you.
Talked to him. He's like, are you above 500 subs? I was like, yeah. He goes, how long? I was like, like 3-4 months now. And he's like, all right, I'll give it to you. I was like, okay, I don't understand this.
He has the 70-30 in a trench coat.
Yeah, that's what it felt
Yeah.
like.
You want to come back here and talk about 70% or something?
Yeah, that was wild too.
What's in it for me?
But you've even been streaming since the days of like when you had partnership but you didn't have partnership. Like Ben talks about that where like you had this form of partnership but then you had to earn up to another tier to get certain revenue opportunities like
Correct, yeah.
10 years ago,
Yeah.
11 years ago.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Good times though, man.
it's been a ride.
It has been. I don't know when it's going to be over. Dan Clancy feels like that Twitch is going to go through an old man renaissance.
Yeah, you told me that, yeah.
Yeah, when all the Gen Xers start retiring and they're not going to, like, what are they? They're going to fucking watch video games, I guess. I don't know. We'll see, dude.
I mean, you're always going to have your fly-by-night community that's there for the game or they're there for the thing.
Yeah.
But you always have your core. Like everyone, all these names I see in chat are people I've known now for 8 years or so.
Yep.
So it's like they'll always be there. Like we'll always be friends, whatever you want to call this community and everything like that. But you always have your fly-by-nights that are going to go and come and leave and everything like
Yeah.
that. Like GCX is a perfect example. The same 2,000 to 3,000 people show up regardless.
Regardless. Yeah. Regardless.
They're there every year.
Every year.
So it's interesting to see the dynamic shifts and how it changes with games and creators and but there's the other thing too right now is there's some really talented new creators. I don't even want to say new, they've been streaming for a few years, but like Jen is a perfect example of folks who just are fun to watch, entertaining, and they're different than like you and me who are probably considered old men now in this industry.
A geriatric streamer. That's how I always explain it to people. I'm like, I don't know how long I have left. I'm going to be here until people aren't watching and subbing, and
You're like my grandmother who started saying that when she was 60 and she lived to 93. So
Sam got affiliate in one stream.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
I'm going to have Sam's sub button set up this weekend, chat. Here's chat. You know what would be fucking hilarious? If Sam had more subs than me. That would be so funny.
I would laugh.
Yeah. That would be really
Yeah.
hilarious.
So
That'd be
what's the
really
link that they can go subscribe?
Huh?
Twitch.tv/
It's not up yet. I got to do the paperwork.
Whoops. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I got to do paperwork. I got to get her some, and then I can retire. Exactly. That's.
I say this to my wife all the time. I'm like, could you go like work for a big firm? And
Oh
then
my
I
God.
could just like stay home with the kids.
Ziggy Mansad says that's over 10K subs. Oh, Ziggy. Za. My subathon was over 30 days ago. That is not the reality anymore. No, man. When your sub count is like 80% gifted subs, no, that's not the. I took off the sub count the day it rolled over to February or to March.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, we don't need to show that anymore. I don't want to see people watch my sub count drop in real time.
It's a cliff.
Yeah, it is a cliff. Yeah, it's. But I knew that was coming. It was a fun event. We'll do it next year.
I still think you need to do the doorbell thing I pitched to you when we were at dinner.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I like that.
Like a I won't tell them.
Yeah. No, it'll be a surprise for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the play there.
Yep.
That was you also the Prime cliff was the other big one that you mentioned before
Yep.
when we first got Prime.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Man, Prime cliff
That was a
was
rough
huge. Yeah.
30 days later.
We had fun. No, I had a ball, man. I think next year it's going to be longer. I mean, that's how it works when you do these things. First year is like
Proof of concept.
cool proof of concept. Second year's fucking bonkers. And we'll see what happens after that. But next year I'm prepared for a week straight. As long as, okay, so here's what happened. The day I started, Sam and Brad tested positive for COVID.
I remember.
Same day. I actively tried to get COVID from Sam, chat.
He told me all about it.
I actively tried. She had COVID. I was like, let's have sex.
Yes.
I want to see how good my immune system is. And I didn't get it.
I think that's how I got COVID.
Yeah?
Hunter brought it home from school.
Yeah.
He was sick. Danielle and I banged.
Yeah.
And then she got sick, and then I got sick right
Yeah.
after. So.
Well, the thing is, chat, and Sam's probably watching. I felt like an orgasm would make her feel better. And I figured 3 or 4 would make her feel great. And I was right. And then I didn't get COVID.
I was about to ask a really rude question, but you clarified.
Yeah.
You said
Just
a
one? Yeah.
You said a orgasm, and I was
Yeah.
going to be like, yours or hers?
Yeah. No. No, I'm polite.
Me too.
I'm a patient lover.
Me
chat.
too.
Yeah. You know?
I feel like there's not enough of us in the world.
You know, I know.
We're not done until everybody has had their turn.
Yeah, we're just gentlemen.
Just saying. Yeah, there's a few doesn't matter had sexes in chat.
Yep. Yeah, good guys finish last, chat.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, had sex. Anyways, I didn't get COVID. I'm pretty sure I'm immune.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're immune too, because I've
Yeah.
had it twice now.
Yeah, it hasn't touched me.
I will say this time was not nearly as bad as the first time.
Yeah?
Yeah, this time was bad cold and really
Yeah.
tired.
I feel like there's a level of, I mean, vaccines aside, whatever, there's fucking, there's different variants and stuff. I feel like there's like a level of herd immunity now, like 4 years out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
think
the CDC
That's why
lowered
the CDC, yeah. You have all the people like, oh, so now they're lifting it, so there's no point. It's like, dude, do you understand how, like...
Science
like,
works?
yeah, like science and virology works? Like, that's... Of course, Because at this point, they want people to get exposed because it just creates more herd immunity.
And yeah, pockets. It can be worse the second time. I'm not saying that's absolute.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I would say my experience
Yeah,
was.
I mean, it can still fucking suck. but-
I didn't lose smell and taste the first time. I lost it this time.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, I
What was that like?
was trying to eat tomb, and I'm like, nothing.
What did it taste like?
Nothing.
Like ash? Nothing?
You could just feel the texture of
That's
the
weird. That's
stuff.
so weird.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Drinking coffee was nothing. You were just doing it to get caffeine, and
Oh, that's wild.
yeah, it was pretty
Huh.
awful. So
You don't like drunk goth? Dude, this is an alcohol and a half. This isn't drunk
I
goth.
was gonna say he's not even close.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get with this jam revival the
The level
insane
yeah.
of drunk that we used to be, because we
No.
don't drink like that anymore.
Yeah, I don't drink like that
This
anymore.
is a bottle of water.
Yep.
Like, so yeah.
It lost taste and smell. Turns out that is brain damage. Oof. That's tough.
Wait, that's brain damage from COVID, or
I don't know, maybe
are
they
you
just had
saying that
brain
was your
damage.
experience
Yeah.
with something else? Because you're freaking
Yeah.
me out right now.
Well, I don't smoke weed, Bubba Jones. I do my gummies.
I can't smoke it either.
I love edibles. I can't smoke.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't like the smell.
I don't like, no, I don't, and some people love that smell. I don't like the smell.
COVID smell and taste is a form of brain damage. Awesome.
Ah.
Now I'm gonna be up all night thinking about that.
We're all dust in the end, Kevin.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
We all don't feel very good, Mr. Stark, eventually. Kevin?
Oh, that happened since the last time. I had not caught up on all the Avengers movies.
Really?
And now I'm not all caught up at this point, but I got through the important parts.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you like my review?
Yeah. Great. Did you watch Loki?
Not season 2.
Oh man, Loki to me is the singular best piece of Marvel content, specifically season 2.
I absolutely loved season 1, so I have no doubt I'll love season 2.
Loki is to me it's phenomenal. And that's why I really got to see Deadpool, because they bring the whole TVA into it. Mm-hmm. I love Loki. Like, fuck. Loki is so good that it made me feel nostalgic for Lockdown, which is when Loki season 1 came out, was Lockdown. I was watching season 2 and I felt this like sense of nostalgia and longing, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, shit sucked, but that was when it was.
Yep.
Yep.
We also had Tiger King in lockdown. Mm-hmm. So
Yep.
that happened since the last jam.
Is he still in prison?
I don't know if he's still in prison, but Big Cat Rescue closed.
They did?
Oh yeah, that shut them down. They couldn't stay open after that.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Why
Even
would
the
why-
kiosk in
Wait, wouldn't they get more money after that?
No, she was like getting death threats and stuff like
Oh.
that. Because everyone believes that she killed her husband and whacked him.
I mean, she got big cats.
Yeah, they took the store away in Citrus Park Mall too.
Oh yeah?
Because you realize that's in our neighborhood, right? Like, the Big Cat Rescue is in Tampa.
It's like 20 minutes for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like very close.
Yeah, he got sentenced to 20 years. Damn. Ted Lasso more than Loki.
I don't think those are comparable whatsoever.
Yeah, those are different vibes. Did you watch all of Ted Lasso?
I watched the first season. I have to finish it.
Oh, Ted Lasso is so good.
We are heavily invested now in Shogun on FX.
I haven't started Shogun. We tried to start Shogun, but it's too serious to start at the end of our day.
Super serious. Have to watch subtitles. Have to be paying attention. And it's not subtitles in a bad like.
Yeah,
oh, I
of
gotta
course,
watch
yeah.
subtitles. It's subtitles like the Japanese is amazing, and I want to keep up with the story.
Chad, I know that Shogun's very good. I don't know when I can watch it.
I would wait till it's the season. I think it's a mini series, so till it's over, and then just binge.
I don't know when time of day I'm able to watch it. Have you watched Loudermilk? I got up to, I think I'm like 5 episodes in, Loudermilk.
What's Loudermilk?
You know the main character from Office Space?
Yeah.
So he is an AA, like he runs like a group. It's 10 episodes. Loudermilk's very good. I
What's it
recommend.
on?
It's got Will Sasso. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool to see Will Sasso do.
I
shit
love
again.
Will Sasso.
Yeah, I can't remember the last thing he was in before Loudermilk. Yeah.
What else are you watching? When you have time.
I think Sam and I watch every single stand-up comedy that shows up on Netflix.
We do a lot of that as well.
I feel like I've seen every comedian's routine. I think.
Who are you high on right now, comic-wise?
I wish we would get another Aziz Ansari special. It's been a long time.
Chat's gonna laugh, so I'll take off the hat and the glasses for this, but I'm in a very huge Tom Segura phase. Yes, I know
Yeah.
I look like Tom
Yep.
Segura.
Uh-huh.
Let's get it out of the way.
Tom
I'm gonna
Segura's
put the
great.
hat back
Yeah.
on now.
I like Tom Segura.
His podcast with his wife is fucking hysterical.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Tom's good stuff.
Two Bears is, I'm
I
gonna say it.
I don't.
I loved it. Bert's fallen off for me lately.
I don't like Bert.
He's fallen off for me.
I don't like Bert at all. I don't think he's funny. I don't know what it is. I don't like Bert. I love Tom Segura. Yeah.
Someone
Yep.
mentioned Taylor Tomlinson. She is hysterical.
What's her ex-boyfriend's name? I like him a lot. Fuck. What is his fucking name, Chad? I follow him on Twitter. Like that matters to you. Like that could even tell you anything. Someone in chat's gonna know. Yeah, Taylor Tomlinson's very. Yeah, Sam Morrill. Sam Morrill is
Sam Morrill's hysterical.
very funny.
Is he the one that had the issue where the gang guy ran through the club in New York City and he had
I'm
to
not
be
sure.
escorted off stage? I think that was Sam
We
Morrill.
saw his first show post-COVID.
Where?
At the what's the one in Carrollwood?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one we went to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bombed. It was his first show post-COVID.
Oh, he was out of practice?
He was out of practice. And I went up to him and I was like, dude. And he's like, I know. And I was like, no, man. First show post-COVID. Fucking, I'm going to come see you again next time you're in town. You know? And that's how he talks. I know. Like this.
Shane Gillis is great. Shane Gillis, his skits on SNL were funny.
They cut the best one with the fucking the emu.
Packers?
No.
Oh, the Limu Emu one?
Yeah, Limu
Where
Emu.
he shot the guy. The funniest thing about Shane Gillis is it reminds me of Jerry Seinfeld. He's a horrendous actor.
Yeah, fair.
He's a terrible actor.
Jerry
He's very
Seinfeld's
funny.
He's a horrible actor.
Horrible actor. And he made the funniest show ever because of everyone else. Andrew Schultz has fallen off for me as well. He's not as funny as he was 2-3 years ago. You know Elijah Schlesinger?
Yes.
She's the perfect comedian you watch with your wife.
Uh-huh.
because she's very focused on female humor. But my God, some of the shit she says has me rolling. She's is
funny.
Hilarious.
A lot says she's horrible. That's tough, dude. That's tough.
Love her. Love her.
You know, you don't see a lot of is like, what brand of, you remember,
Pause. Female humor. Period jokes don't get me the same way it's going to get my wife or
Yeah,
his
for sure.
wife.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Continue.
what was her name?
Love Kill Tony.
I can't. I'll come back to it. Don't worry about it. John Mulaney's pretty funny. John Mulaney is not funny post. So
Rehab.
Yeah.
His jokes about rehab are really funny though.
I don't even know that. I'm like, no, dude. I love John Mulaney, but you know, I can only hear so many jokes about how he's recovering. From
Brian
COVID.
Regan's in Loudermouth.
Yes,
I love Brian Regan.
I love Brian Regan. Yeah. Okay. I love Anthony Jeselnik.
You turned me on to him years ago.
I love Anthony Jeselnik, and I feel like that. Do you remember Lisa Lampanelli?
Of course.
That style of humor is gone because I feel like people can't take a joke.
Yeah, I mean, she was one of the roast masters.
Yep.
Alongside of what's his name? There's Greg Giraldo who passed away.
Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Who's the other guy? Who's the other roast master that was like? Natasha Leggero was another one that was a roast master, but Jeffrey Ross, thank you. She's toned it back
who passed?
too. Greg Giraldo.
Yes. Greg Giraldo passed.
Yep.
Yeah.
You turned me on to Anthony Jeselnik because you got me on his podcast with Big J.
Yeah.
What was it called?
You talking about Big J Okerson?
Yeah, they had the podcast together.
Was it him or someone else? I
thought it was the two of them.
I don't know if that was Anthony Jeselnik. That was Big J Okerson and someone in chat's gonna know.
Oh, they'll know.
Yeah, they'll know.
They'll either correct me or...
Yeah.
Dave Attell is terrible now.
He's awful. Did you see him and who was the roast master?
Jeff Ross?
Yeah, I would think it was him and Jeff Ross. They did a special called Bumping Mics, and it fucking blew, dude. It was no good.
Yeah, Dave Attell's terrible now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, Dan Soder. Dan Soder's
is very funny.
Yeah, Dan Soder's very funny.
He has a podcast too, and I get clips from it on TikTok all the time. He's another one who gets it. So it was him and Big J that did I forget the name of it. Anthony Jeselnik was on the roasts a lot too early on.
Yeah, he's funny, man. I don't think he's done a special in a long time, and I wonder if it's because of his style of humor that people just
Bonfire. That's what it was called.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, George Carlin. George Carlin was like a fucking prophet. Like that dude called it.
Yep.
It's Mitch Hedberg. God, they're naming people that
are gone.
Yeah. Mitch
Tosh
Hedberg
before the O. Yes, Daniel Tosh. Does he still do anything?
He started a podcast like 2 months ago.
Okay.
Funny, but not.
Yeah.
I think he's scared too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like what's gonna happen to comedy, dude? Like.
The same thing that happened to television. You know, you have a few outlying shows that are allowed to do it still. They're going to die out, and then they'll be replaced. I mean, you do see revivals of that type of humor, though, on TV as well. Like, I would assume the show you're just talking about on Netflix, the comedy one that you said is your personality now. I Think You Should Leave.
I Think You Should Leave, yeah.
He was a writer on SNL who got kicked
fired.
off.
Yeah, because he was too weird.
Yeah, so that weird off-center comedy it still exists.
Yeah.
Sonny's in its 18th, 17th season
I
now?
finally saw the one where it turned out everybody was, it was 2020 in review.
Oh, and?
Yeah, it was fucking great.
And
yeah, it was great.
They caused literally...
Bro, and then the episode where they talk about how they were gonna buy the roller rink. That was fucking fantastic. And you see what happened to Dee? Like the whole time they're like, "Ah, sweet Dee.
Sweet Dee.
She's such a sweetheart. She's such a sweetheart." I don't want to say anything about her shoes or physical attributes. And I'm like, fucking what?
The part about that got me was Mac's hair, Mac's Charlotte Hornets starter jacket.
Yep.
And the fact that he was the weed dealer to everybody.
Mark my words, Kevin. Mark my words. These cell phones are not going to catch on. Dude. So good.
Oh my God, that episode. So you didn't finish the season yet?
No.
I really want to talk to you about the last episode.
Okay.
It's the most It's Always Sunny episode they've ever made, and it was really like interesting.
Okay.
It's just weird and funny. Some people in chat will know what I'm talking about. The Dennis coffee one, or was it boba tea? I think it was coffee.
I'm going to blow my nose. I'm going to mute myself.
Mute and blow. That doesn't sound right at all. Yeah. But yeah, you have Sunny, you have South Park, still some of the Comedy Central-esque humor shows still exist. Yes, the electric car and the boba tea. Yeah, that episode. It's just weird.
I feel like there's a place for shock comedy that like comedians are very afraid to go to now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many people have been canceled.
Yeah.
Shorzy is, I watched a few episodes. It's good, but it leans too heavy into trying to be Letterkenny, which I don't think you've ever watched.
Yeah.
It's good. Just didn't get me. The problem with Letterkenny and Shorzy is if you're not Canadian, you don't like hockey, like you're gonna lose people along the way when you start to check off all the boxes. I find Letterkenny to be one of the funniest shows ever, but like I was able to discuss Letterkenny when I was watching through it with my chat, who's made up of a ton of Canadians. So there were jokes that went over my head that I could ask them about. And if you like hockey, Letterkenny has like some really, really top tier jokes. You like Shores, you don't know anything about? That's good then. I like that. That actually makes me happy.
I never thought the Man Show was great.
I never liked the Man Show.
Yeah, the Man Show, they're like, imagine trying to do the Man Show now. I mean, like, me as a teen liked the Man Show because girls on trampolines. But I don't think it was ever, like, super funny. You know?
There's not a moment in the Man Show where I'm like, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, that was clever.
I remember the girls on trampolines.
Sure. But, you know, I could watch, like, an Anthony Jeselnik bit back in the day and be like, that's fucking dark.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really funny.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think there's room for that, but a lot of people don't. So, you know.
Yeah, no.
What are you going to do?
I agree with you.
Speaking of this song, did you watch the Fallout trailer?
I didn't watch today's trailer.
Oh!
I can watch it right now.
Oh, bro, I was so wrecked the whole time. It looks so good. I mean, it's the Westworld team. It's Fallout.
Oh, is it the Westworld? I didn't know that.
It's Fallout.
By the way, I can never watch the last season of Westworld because they took it off Max.
It's gone. Season 4 was
Needed
fantastic.
to get that out of my system.
Season 5 is never going to happen.
I know, because all I heard you talk about was how great season 4 was, and then they removed it, so I could never watch it.
Season 3 fucking sucked, chat, but it was necessary.
It got you to season 4?
Yeah.
Season 3 was the first time outside the park, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, season 3 was a big, like, setup for what happened in season 4. Season 4 was great. I loved it. And at the end of season 4, you want me to spoil it for you?
Yeah. Cause
So you remember how in season 2, they start sending everybody into the portal that puts them into the great, like, basically the afterlife for all the...
Yeah,
Dolores goes there at the end.
And that's how the
She
show
finds
ended?
the mainframe. She goes into the mainframe, and
she like Jesus
she's in
gonna set them all
Westworld
free?
again. It's just like the original Westworld. She's in Westworld, and she's gonna look for Ford, and it's over, and everybody's there.
So zero closure.
Zero closure. But people are like, oh, it's just a loop, and I'm like, fuck that. I want season 5. It's never gonna happen.
All right, I'm gonna watch this Fallout trailer real quick.
Westworld, it's long. Westworld season 1 watch it. Westworld season 1, in my opinion, is the greatest season of television history. I could get on board with that.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. It's really, really good.
It looks like the damn game. That's what's getting me.
So the Fallout series, like, first of all, chat, yes, we're gonna watch party it. We're gonna watch party the whole fucking thing. Start to finish. I think they're releasing the whole thing day 1. It looks really good. We're absolutely gonna watch party it. Probably me, you, and Sam. Should be fun. Small Helldivers 2 secret stream? When? Tonight? No, dude. Kevin and I are gonna wrap up in here, and I'm gonna go have sex with my wife, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Me too. edible too.
Edibles as well. Yeah. Yeah, all episodes are on day 1. Yep.
The set design is so
It's perfect,
good.
dude. It's perfect. Yep. Hey, start playing the song, man. You even know which one it is without hearing it yet. Yep. There it is.
Oh, I can't do that. That track won't
A
come out.
flame in your heart. No, not Big Iron. I wish, dude. I can't wait though, man. It just looks great. Like it looks like it respects everything from the show. I'm pretty sure it's official canon lore. It's Vault 33, right, chat?
Yeah, I know it's a vault that's not in any of the games.
It is. They mentioned the time gap. It's 200 years after the Fallout. Fallout 76 is the earliest in canon. I'm pretty sure, right, chat? Fallout 76 is the earliest in canon. When is this? Is this the latest in canon, Vault 33, or is it somewhere in the middle? Because like I know a bit of Fallout lore, but I'm not like a super buff about it.
Aren't some of these characters from like 4 and some of the other games?
The what?
Aren't some of these characters from some of the games?
Factions, probably factions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 4 is probably the. It follows official lore 4 years after the events of Fallout 4.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah. It looks phenomenal, dude. It looks really, really good.
So what's the year then? Ish. Oh, that guy was in Lost.
Which guy?
He was the professor on the island in Lost with the
I
glasses.
never watched Lost, so I don't know.
Don't.
Okay, I
One of
won't.
the worst, most disappointing endings of a television show ever.
Yeah.
2280. Okay.
I don't know, dude. I watched the entirety of Manifest, so I don't think I could. That is okay. Chat. Did anybody watch Manifest when it came to Netflix?
Really good.
And then you start watching Manifest, and Manifest is literally, it's literally a train wreck. Manifest. You can't look away. It is the worst acting I've ever seen in a show. It's a completely unbelievable plot. I hate the majority of the characters, and I fucking love that show. I watched it start to finish. I loved every second of it, and I recommend you watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Yep. I feel like that's pretty accurate, right?
The Sopranos ending is so much better than Lost is one of the worst endings to a television show ever. So essentially, you're never gonna watch it, right? Okay.
Oh, Silo is unreal. I'm sorry. Keep going.
J.J. Abrams made the show. He promised that there would be a scientific explanation for everything that happened on the show. That sounds interesting to you, right?
Yeah.
So how would you feel if halfway through, Damon Lindelof takes over and creates this Unitarian religious ending for the show instead of scientific explanation?
Have you ever watched Manifest?
No, I haven't.
Okay. That.
I still, to this day, walk into anything Damon Lindelof makes with so much trepidation because I cannot get over what he did to Lost.
Somehow religion has returned.
Oh my, so you've seen the Cerveza Cristal memes, obviously.
Okay, Kevin, did you see mine?
No, I didn't see yours.
I did it 2 days before people started
blew up?
Before it blew up,
Okay.
yeah. And now it's dead because...
The best comment of all of them is, you've seen the Palpatine one?
No.
Okay, so Return of the Jedi, throne room scene at the end on the Death Star. Here's a part where he goes to sit on the throne. He sticks his hand out and it comes up.
Yes, I've seen
Okay.
I've
So
seen
you saw
that
that?
one.
The best comment ever says, "Now we know how Palpatine returned." I don't know why. It's simple.
Cerveza
It's great. It's
Cristal.
funny. And now we know.
Yep.
And then the other, Pepper pulling Tony's reaction on its
Yeah, I saw that one. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up for you. It can't be.
I haven't seen yours. Now,
Yeah, hold
now I
on.
want to see
Brad is wired. Oh. It's one of those. This one? There you go.
Just winding down the night. Keep thinking about all this stuff about Helldivers community kicking players for not using the meta loadout, but we're gonna get into that. Before that, I'm just gonna
But for a moment, don't you think that's one of those genius marketing
It
things
really
ever to
is,
not
yeah.
cut away from a movie?
Yeah, stitch it in.
Like, dude, so good. Watchmen was a good show, but a lot of the Watchmen fanboys absolutely hate Watchmen. I think it was because of the Dr. Manhattan reveal at the end that a lot of people got mad. I don't know if that's for racist reasons or what, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Are you big on Apple TV?
No, but I know I need to watch For All Mankind.
You need to watch. Okay. Okay. I don't know what order, chat. You need to watch Severance first.
Severance? Okay.
Then you need to watch Silo. Then you need to watch. You're gonna need a break. You need a feel good break. Then you do Ted Lasso. Then you do Shrinking.
Oh my God.
Shrinking, and then For All
I
Mankind.
need you to write this down.
I haven't watched Foundation. I need to. It's too serious for Sam. Silo to me is probably one of the best pieces of serious science fiction, dystopian shows I've seen.
Did C end well? Because I only watched the first 2 seasons. First 2 seasons were really good.
I didn't watch C.
C?
I need to see. I need to watch
So
it too.
the concept of it is wild because obviously everyone's blind.
Uh-huh.
Most of everyone. But you'd think combat in a scenario with blind people would be like humorous or off, or
Sure.
not, right? It's some of the best combat I've ever
They're
seen
all
in a
Daredevil,
television.
right? So there are other senses.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah,
Everything's
Daredevil.
based on the other senses, so the fight scenes are actually really engaging.
Okay.
I just finished my Stargate watch through dig, and that series or series of series is long. I also hate Universe. I think it's a terrible show. I know that's.
I want to
sacrilegious,
rewatch the original Stargate. It's been a long time.
the movie or the TV show.
No, the original movie.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good, right?
It's so bad, it's good. I should say that.
I wish that. Okay, I wish that, and I wish it physically hurts me that Starship Troopers is not on Amazon Prime,
Yes, I know.
like as a free show, because I want to watch that so bad as a watch party. You know, I feel like it would be so fun, and it hurts my heart that I can't watch it with you guys because I think we would have a ball.
I went to school with Dina Meyer's brother,
Yeah,
Evan. Yep. We were in school together.
that's fun.
So everyone in school was like, seeing your sister's boobs.
Hey man.
Poor guy.
Hey guy.
In retrospect, I feel really bad.
Yeah, that sucks for him. Poor bud, dude. Oh my God.
That's all he heard when the movie came out.
The thing is that Sony owns the rights both to Starship Troopers and Helldivers.
That's actually wild.
Yeah. God, I love Helldivers, dude.
I'm curious what other enemies they can cook up because we
Well-
got our Terminators,
So the other enemy faction,
Illuminate.
the Illuminate. Did you play Helldivers 1 at all?
No, but I watched it when you were like, go back and check it out.
Bro, it's very fucking good. It's a top-down twin stick shooter. It has couch co-op, but it's the same situation. It's very good. I think the Illuminate are going to be like super high tech. I think laser weapons are going to work well on them.
Aren't they like the Protoss from StarCraft?
I've never played StarCraft.
Really?
Yep.
It's not worth it now.
Yeah.
You won't get anything from it now.
Space Orcs would be cool. Yeah. No, Space Orcs would be a lot of fun.
Some greenskins.
Yep.
I get down with
Whoa,
that.
whoa, easy. We like to pretend that the word clanker is a slur for the automatons.
Yeah, that's a Star Wars. You can,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What was the other
A
one?
hard L, Kevin.
What's the other one from Battlestar Galactica that they call them? Toasters.
Yeah.
That's what they call them in Battlestar
Ooh,
Galactica.
Toasters is good. Yeah. And I told Chad I come from a different time because I have a quantum urethra. and B More was like, that was good.
That was good.
I can't even give you shit.
Because I'll tell you why I never played StarCraft, because he was too busy with his Night Elf Warrior when StarCraft was a thing.
Was it still StarCraft around then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Still, StarCraft is still StarCraft.
Okay. Huh. I'm surprised they never made a World of StarCraft.
Karek is right. Because yeah, they do use toasters. You've never seen Battlestar Galactica, right?
No.
That show is 10 of 10.
Okay.
100%. It's on Peacock if
Yeah.
you have Peacock. That show is one of the best. And it ends. It ends. It actually ends. It's over. The show's over. It ends. 4 seasons, you're done. The show's over. They have an ending. It
Is it
ends.
satisfying?
I was fine with it.
Does
Some
it
people
leave
don't like
Does
it.
it leave you like maybe something will happen?
No, it kind of leaves you like, cool.
You know?
That's how I felt. Anyway, yeah, the car wreck said like I'd fuck them because they have human skin
Yeah.
and they are trying to basically make their race into as close to human as they possibly can. So you can fuck the toasters in that show.
Okay.
So,
So
they're
just like Westworld?
yes.
Okay. The host of Westworld. Cool.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Game of Thrones ended too. Okay, so Game of Thrones was always going to end the way it ended. But the way that it got there in the last 2 seasons was rushed.
Oh yeah, they needed a whole other season.
Look, if you didn't see...
Did you know they wanted to make it a movie and not even have it be a season? Because they really wanted to get to Star Wars. And then the most, if you love justice, this is the justice. The reason Disney dropped them was because of how bad season 8 of Game of Thrones was.
Great.
That's why they'll never get to make their Star Wars
Good.
movie.
Good.
So the thing they rushed it for, they lost.
Good.
Justice.
Yeah. That is justice.
House of the Dragon, in my opinion, the fact that the episode where the king is dying and he didn't win an award
Bro, so good.
shows me how fixed these damn award shows are, because that was one of the best acting performances
Yeah, it was really
I've
good.
ever seen in my life.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ever.
Yep. I can't see how anybody could watch how Daenerys was throughout the entire series of Game of Thrones and not see the outcome.
Oh, when you go back and watch it, you're like,
Oh, yeah, she's fucking bonkers.
that part makes sense. And I'm assuming when George, well, if George finishes the books before he dies, that you'll see that in the books, because I'm sure they had inside info of how things were
Yeah, of
supposed
course,
to end.
yeah.
They just told it their way, which was garbage. So,
It was rushed.
yeah, so I'm sure that's it. But when you go back and see it, the seeds were planted
Oh,
constantly.
constantly, dude.
Constant. She's a
Constantly.
short temper.
Yep.
She's constantly trying to control things.
Yep.
It's all there. It's all
Yep. Jealousy.
there.
Yep.
So, yeah.
No.
It's all the seeds. And she's a Targaryen.
Yeah.
They go crazy.
Well, I mean, like 1 of 3.
Those are not good odds.
Those are not.
And her brother was fine, we found out later. We thought he was crazy, but her brother was the one stooping Ned's sister, and he was perfectly sane. So there, your odds just dropped even
Yeah.
more. So,
Yay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like 1 in every 3. Yeah.
just don't have sex with your siblings. I mean, that's the moral of Game of Thrones. At the
You
end of
really
the day.
shouldn't, chat.
It's just not good.
Yep.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, House of the Dragon is going to be good. Rings of Power is. Someone asked about that. Like, yeah, and yes, I think Fallout will be much better than Rings of. Rings of Power is fan fiction. Rings of Power is handcuffed. So everyone wants to blame Amazon, which they take blame 100%. We have to blame the Tolkien estate. Here's
What
why.
does Embracer still own?
I don't know.
Do we talk?
I think, are they together still? Like, I thought they were falling apart at the seams.
No, they've been selling stuff, but didn't Embracer, don't they own the rights to like a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff now?
They own Lord of the Rings video game rights, was what I believe.
What about media?
No, because I believe it's Warner Brothers owns it again. Like it got
Okay.
sold back to them or something. I can't remember. But Rings of Power, Amazon has the rights. This is the catch-22 in all of this. Amazon has the rights to the Lord of the Rings books.
Right.
Everything they took is from the appendices of the Lord of the Rings book. The Silmarillion, they do not have rights to. So they actually can't tell the origin story correctly because they don't have the rights to the book to tell the origin story. They're just using the appendices from the other books, which references things from that book. So there are names that they can't even use in the show. That is why it's not good. It's fan fiction. Take it for what it is. It's a fun universe to run around and play in. It's not a great show.
That's stupid.
Am I excited for Acolyte? I don't know. We'll see. It's
Man,
the
that-
first media of High Republic, so that'll be interesting.
Embracer Group owns the rights of Lord of the Ring and Hobbit.
Fully?
Like fully, not just video games, but like full media. I'm pretty sure it was full media. Yeah.
I know Warner Brothers got rights back like within the past month or two, though.
Huh.
The Tolkien estate owns the entire story in Vader. The Tolkien estate, meaning his family. Because
Yeah.
his son is dead. It's his grandkids now. And his grandson worked on the show. That's what baffles me. The grandson worked on the show, but they wouldn't give them the rights. It doesn't make any sense. High Republic books are they're hit or miss.
Yeah, I'll touch on that. Andor. Is there a season 2 coming?
Should be here by the end of the year.
Good. Andor to me was the single best piece of Star Wars show.
It's the most relatable.
Yep. It's grounded.
Did you know that the director pushed to have fuck the Empire at the end, not fight the Empire? And Disney said no.
That sucks.
So if we want to imagine it, we can easily say fuck the Empire all the
Like
way.
I was enjoying Andor, but then when he was in the Imperial prison, that solidified it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, holy shit! Like this is raw.
Andor was what Star Wars needed to be. We needed a good show with no Force users or anything like that. We
Yeah.
needed to understand, because they do out of their way to tell us, like, this is how the rebellion started. And Andor really got its hands dirty.
Yeah.
And it was all based on the line from Rogue One where he says, like, you don't know the things I've done, the terrible things I've done for the Republic or for the rebellion. And these are the terrible things he's done. So, like, that's what's cool. I have a feeling the show will end, because season 2 is it's the end. It's over.
Yeah.
It's going to end with him walking into that market for that meeting at the beginning of Rogue One.
Fair.
That means, theoretically, you could start Andor and go all the way through A New Hope, because they all would leave right into each other.
While I loved Andor and I loved Rogue One, we saw Rogue One together.
Yes.
I have no interest in rewatching Rogue One. I don't know why. Like I loved Rogue One, but I
fun
just
watch.
like I think I've seen it that one time.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I needed to absorb it. I don't know. Like I loved it. I thought it was great, but I have no desire to watch it again.
I would say besides Empire, and I love Return of the Jedi too, so I'd even put that up there. It's probably the best Star Wars movie besides those two.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. I feel like it's so heavy that I absorbed it, and that was good enough for me.
It's a lot.
Yeah. How was Ahsoka? Dude, I loved Ahsoka.
I'm happy to hear that people that didn't watch Rebels loved Ahsoka, because that was my worry of the show.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm really worried how they're going to recast, what's the character's name?
Balin?
Balin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Balin Skull.
You know who looked really good with a little bit of airbrushing was Gerard Butler.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few mentions of who could play him, but you're going to have to recast it. You
Yeah.
don't have a choice.
I do love what it did to Hayden with Ahsoka, but I was watching it and I saw Hayden. And I was like, Hayden's a smoker now.
Hayden is...
You can see it. I was like, and he is.
He's in his redemption arc, and
Yeah.
I love seeing it. And then we got it with Ahmed Best too.
Sure. Yeah.
He desperately needed that after what that community did to him. So I hope he keeps playing that Jedi in media. Do you know how he started being that Jedi? It was a children's game show.
Really?
Yep. It was, I forget what it's called, Chad will know. It was only on YouTube. And it was basically Legends of the Hidden Temple, but Star Wars. And he was the trainer of the younglings, Keller and Beck. Jedi Challenge, yep. And then they took his character in the show, and they dropped him into Mandalorian as the savior of Grogu.
Yeah.
Which was like...
That's awesome. Good for him.
And genius of them to be like, well, he could be the one that saves Grogu, because that was the big question.
Yeah.
Who saved him? Everyone's like, oh, it had to be Obi-Wan. I was like, he wasn't even on the planet when that happened. So,
Yeah, he was off chasing Anakin.
and he was on, I forget what the name of the planet was, with when Rex turns on him.
Was that then?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because
that's Order 66.
Yeah.
Yep. Utapu, thank you. So it was really cool for him to get his moment. I really wanted to hear like, oh, we'll do it for Jake Lloyd next.
He said Cody, not Rex. I mean, they're
Cody, yes,
they're
not
fucking
Rex, sorry.
fine.
No, Rex. If you watch Clone
I
Wars, they're
understand,
two
but yeah.
completely different characters. What was I going to say? I was hoping Jake Lloyd could get something, but apparently he suffers from like severe schizophrenia and like all crazy stuff. That's the kid who played Anakin in 1.
Ah,
Yeah. So
cool.
I'm new to the jam. Is it literally just this is it? This is the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes there's people here.
Yeah.
This is it.
I would love to get Ben and Tim over at some point, but you know, it's schedules. Schedules are tough.
Yeah.
We're all older and tireder.
I mean, I walked in. I came like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before we were supposed to start, and he was like,
yeah. Nothing's done.
I don't know where to put this camera. I've been with the family all day. So.
Yeah, things are different. We used to like go out to dinner before the jam every time. It was tradition, and I wouldn't even know how to fit that in now.
I literally, because I had to get new tires, went to the tire place, got my car, met the kids and Danielle at the pizza place that has my vegan cheese. Yes.
Okay.
Because I didn't want my tum-tums to hurt while I was
No,
making
dude,
the
Jerry's tough.
This is where we are 4 years later.
Yeah.
Got there, she had already ordered the food, knowing what I wanted, ate the food, left her my car, walked out the door, and drove here.
Outstanding.
So that was my evening.
Yeah. So I don't know when we'll do episode 2 of this. Hopefully.
No, Brad was like 2 when the jam was around us. He's 6 now, isn't he?
No, he was 2 when we moved here.
Yeah, you moved here after the jam. He had just turned 2 because it was like January the last time we did it, and his birthday's in December.
Was I in this house?
No, I'm not fully vegan. It's dairy.
Yeah,
No.
so it was December. The last jam, well, I guess it wasn't really like a jam. Was it 2019?
It was either
it was
19, early 20.
I think it was 19 around Christmas, like before the Christmas special.
So then, yeah, over 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, jam. The last, I mean,
We never did one in here.
No, it's the first one here.
Yep.
What a time.
What do you think they did to that room in that house?
They didn't take care of it. I've been by that house a couple times to get like packages or mail or things that have been sent to me, and it's okay. So this is a family that doesn't turn the air down from 79 in the house. So you walk in and it's like, it's humid. You know, it's humid. And there's boxes everywhere, and they just like, they don't take care of it. I'm like, that house is dead now. Yeah. It's not good. And I was like, whatever. You know, I built it. We had times there. Oh, you rent the house? No, we sold it.
So then after this episode of the jam will have been in 3 of your houses.
That's true. Yeah, because it started in wait.
Yeah. Started in your old house.
Old?
Yeah.
I thought the first jam was in the house before this.
No, the first jam was in your old house before you moved into the...
Okay, with the little green chair next to my main chair?
Yeah, because I'm sitting in that... When we had the story where I told the
right.
story of the Mets ball boy, and we went too far and found him on Facebook and regretted it immediately.
Yep.
Which, for the people asking, like, put the old episodes up. No. So...
we can't. No, we can't.
No, it's 2024. Nope. We can't put them up.
Cannot put those up.
That was in that house. And then you moved to the other one. We were upstairs for a while.
Upstairs.
With your green screen wall.
Yep, then on Speakeasy.
Yep, and then Ben joined. And then we went down to Speakeasy, and it was 3 of us. And then we'd have guests all the time. And then Tim joined in Speakeasy.
Yep.
And then that's when we took the break.
Man. Yep, classic jam. 2 guys talking about nothing.
That when I pitched the idea to him, that's what I said. We were sitting in the ale house where the first Destiny Con was, which is now a FedEx store, which is insane in and of itself. Sorry.
I hate the world like a lot.
Yeah, in April I met you 10 years ago. If you've never heard that story, chat, I was at Disney. He was at Disney. I was a viewer. He was like, if anyone wants to get a beer, I'm at Disney. My buddy texted me. He's like, God's at Disney if you want to get a beer. So I said, I'll join you in the Twitter thread. And he goes, cool, Canada at whatever time. I introduced you to Le Fin du Mans. We took that hilarious picture where I have Hunter on me.
Yep, you had him strapped to the front.
Yep.
Yep.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. That's wild.
We did do the jam in the old Rare Drop office too. That was a fucking disaster.
That's a weird vibe.
I'd rather forget
we just forget it happened. That's like season 9 of Scrubs. It didn't happen.
Yep.
Yep.
Danielle's loving it, by the way. She's in the halfway through season 2.
You got it. She got it. She cannot go to 9.
No, we're not going to.
So the end of season 8
We're not going
is the perfect
That's it. Show's over.
ending for Scrubs.
Show's over.
Period.
Did we walk clockwise or counterclockwise? I start in Canada.
Oh yeah, if you start in Mexico, you are
You won't make it.
You are in your early 20s.
Yep. And you want 2 margaritas out of the gate.
Yep.
I like to end with a good margarita.
If you start in Mexico, you don't leave the tequila bar. Tim and I Tim and I took a Disney trip that was just us.
I remember.
Yep, and we stayed at the beach club, and we went and sat in the tequila restaurant in Mexico for I think we were there for 5 hours.
The Cava del Tequila, the
Yep.
one in the temple? Yeah, that
And
was
we were fucked, dude. It was,
yeah.
that was a good trip, man.
Yeah.
That was a great time. Those are good memories.
No, and we also, I do Epcot I don't drink beer anymore for the most part.
Oh, me neither, yeah.
So, I will drink it occasionally in a moment that's like a good beer would be good to have right now.
Yeah.
And it tastes totally different. B, it tastes much better. Anyway, regardless. The way I do Epcot now, it used to be we have to get a drink in every country.
Yeah.
It ain't that anymore.
No, you drink it, and then when it runs out,
Then you can,
then you get another. So you're not rushing through it.
or have a water and then drink.
Yes.
But when you get to Mexico, fair game. in my
Oh,
opinion.
yeah, you get fucked up in Mexico.
Yeah, so
Kevin, I believe it's time.
it's time.
It is time. Chat, thank you for joining us
Thank
for the soft reboot of the Jam. I don't know when the next one will be.
They're gonna want to know when the hard reboot of
The
Jam.
hard reboot. Hard! Reboot it hard! Hopefully within the next few weeks. I hope. I have a lot coming up. I'm sure Kevin has a lot coming up. But I promise it will not be 4 years.
If we could not do that, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Chad, I'm going to walk over the PC over there. I'm going to bid you fucking adieu.
I'm just gonna stand here awkwardly and
Yeah, you're just going to be on camera. That's
wave
fine.
to you as the closing
Yeah.
credits come up,
Yep.
like some weird theme park.
Flaccid reboot.
Yeah.
Chat, I'm not even gonna outro, man. I'm running a house. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
You guys can check me out here. You can check out Kevin on Kevin X Vision on Twitch and go over there and watch him play Helldivers. And you need to.
Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need me. For real girls here in your world, believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown that be down for whatever. There are few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war, make babies. Back when I was nothing, made a brother feel like he was son. That's why I'm with you to this day, boo, no fun. Even when the skies were gray, you would rub me on my back and say, baby, it'll be okay. And that's real to a brother like me, baby. Never ever give that pussy away. And keep it tight, aight? I'ma walk these dogs so we can live in a fat ass crib with thousands of kids. We're life. Don't need a ring to be my wife. Just be there for me and I'ma make sure we keep living in the fucking lap of luxury. I'm realizing that you didn't have to fuck with me, but you did. So I'm going all out, kid. And I got mad love to give, cause you my soldier.